Hey, this is your girl, msyelladiva. I am bringing you another episode of that's not it. I was about to say the Real Housewives. It is not the Real Housewives. It is Belle Collective Birmingham. Season 1, Episode 4. Countdown to chaos. Okay. If you are new here, welcome. We do reviews here. This is the Diva Nation, okay? And if you're returning, welcome back, y'all. We are family. Welcome back. Ooh, Ashy. Give me a thumbs up. Like and share and comment and subscribe to my channel. Let me get this thumb. Okay? There we go. Like and share and comment and subscribe to my channel. And we will begin, y'all. All right. So, they're in this too. They are into this 48-hour live. Stormi's live for Canvas Beauty. And Lala box of goodies that that she has. Okay. So at the last episode, Lala's box was $175 and it was flashing on the screen, and then all of a sudden a trio came flashing on the screen for $175, and it was like the first 100 people got the Lala box for $175, and I guess the trio was not $175. Okay, so it was an error on their part or whatever. So Stormi had to go behind the scenes, figure out what's going on. So basically, she gave free gifts away to all these people that they messed up these orders. Okay, that's basically the bottom line. Amber said when Stormi kept saying the book, she didn't know she was talking about the box. Well, I see both sides. Amber said, I thought it was a book that came along with the box. And Stormi saying, well, the box looked like a book and the book looked like a box, so that's why I was calling it the book in the box. So the book in the box and the book in the box. Okay, so I get both sides. Okay, so Amber was like, you ain't never said the book was a box or the box was the book. Okay, so they fixed it, but Stormi did roll her eyes at poor little Amber. Okay. She still got her job, but she did roll her eyes at Amber. Okay. So Tiffany. Hole in the throat, Tiffany. Okay. Hole in the trach, Tiffany. Okay. Anyway, Tiffany and her husband is going to LA because she was disinvited to Stormi's Huntsville launch. So she going to Atlanta, okay, for a day trip with her and her husband. And she said what she said. And he paying for everything. Well, he should be paying for everything. I don't know why did you even announce that he paying for everything? He should be paying for everything. He should be. Okay? And she said, but yeah, so he paid for everything and we ate good. Please tell me where you ate good in Atlanta, because I live in Atlanta and I ain't found no good food. Except for Cammy cakes. Some Cammy cakes is good, okay? But those are cupcakes, okay? Tell me where you ate in Atlanta so I can go eat there, because, it is expensive to eat in Atlanta, and the food ain't even that good for it to be expensive. So please tell me where you ate so I can go eat and have some good food, because I have yet, and I've been down here a quarter of a century, and I have yet to find good food. But I eat real good when I go back to Cleveland, real good, for cheap too. Okay, yeah. So she says, yeah, I put in here. She ate good, and I said, where? Where? Anyway, Martell arrived. Okay. La la. Come here, baby. Run. Run. Okay. I love it. Got the Dexter on there too. Yes, yes, honey. Run, la la. You do not want to mess with no more fuck niggas, okay? Run. Don't have him massage your shit and all that other stuff. Run, girl. You don't need no more fuck niggas in your name, okay? Okay. Then the Bells arrive, and Fumi and Sonetta and Kayla, they go up on stage. And so, and Martella's there, and Fumi said, I styled you one time, when for a magazine. And he was like, yeah, I remember you, da da da. So, and Martell asked Fumi how long he'd been married. She'd been married, and she was like 12 years. And then Kaylin, it's Kayla and Kaylin. Kaylin, that's Amber's niece. She go on set in house shoes. Excuse me, you couldn't have put on no shoes before you got on the set. Okay, you couldn't put on no regular shoes, some regular shoes. Okay, anyway, Kaylin said, I'm working on a husband. So Fumi said, well, you need to buy this. No, she said, you need to bag this, whatever fragrance that they were selling. You need to bag this, so you can get a husband. And so then Fumi said, but use his credit card. Don't use your credit card. Use his credit card. And so then Fumi said, ladies, don't buy a gift. Don't buy a gift for a man unless he wife you up. Okay. I say no thank you, but we're gonna leave that alone. You ain't gotta wife me up, boo. No thank you. Okay. She said you gotta get a ring and a the deed to the house or whatever. And so Martell was like, hold on, you doing too much. You doing too much. And so I think Martell asked her, did she have a job? And she was just like, yeah, I take care of the house. But I was just like, well, he asked you, did you have a job? Didn't you just style him for a magazine? So how he gonna ask you, did you have a job? Yeah, I'm a stylist and a content creator. You could have said that, but you talking about I'm a housewife and stuff like that. Are you a housewife? Are you a stylist? Are you a content creator? Are you all three? You should have said that. She's talking about, I birthed his kids and shit. Fuck all that. You a content creator. You a stylist. You got a job? You styled him. I was confused about that whole conversation. But then she also said, Fumi said, for his birthday, it's only a $20 limit. Kayla, not Kaylin. Kayla said, I've been living wrong. I have been living wrong. Yes, you have, baby. Because first and foremost, you got worms from that first husband. Because they said if you date an old man, you gonna be getting worms, and you gonna get more worms from this dude. You gonna get the runs or the worms. I'll say something like that. If you date an old dude or old woman, you gonna get the worms or the runs. I don't know what it is, but you probably got both. Okay, you probably got the worms from the first husband, and you probably gonna get the runs from this other one. Okay. These people crack me up. These old people. Because I crack my damn self up. Anyway, so speaking of Jason, he walk in. He just look old. Okay. And I'm old too, so I know he look like me. He look, he close to my age. So I just, but she hugging on him, and because I feel like she got some kind of daddy issues. What the hell you hugging on that old ass man for? Shit, I mean, she like, I feel so. What she say? He brings me comfort. I can relax again. Girl, what you need to do is check them goddamn raggedy ass kids. That's what you need to do. You need to start choking them little bastards up. Shit. Oh, God. I'm not feeling none of this, honey. Not feeling Kayla and Jason. I'm just not. But I guess I've never dated an old man. An old man. He my age. I've never dated anybody. I think the most I've dated older than me was maybe 2 to 3 years older than me. I've dated younger than me. Well, I got pregnant by somebody who was younger than me. But, it was a good weekend. Okay? It was a good weekend. Listen. It was a good weekend. But, yeah, he probably got the runs from me. Anyway, I'm going to leave that. I'm leaving my baby daddy alone. I was stop. Okay, so, yeah. I don't know. Anyway, Kaylin, the niece, changes her clothes. She did put on some for real shoes. Changes her clothes and do some kind of raggedy ass, crazy ass dance on this live. Okay. Oh, but with some other dude. Hey, whatever whatever. Generation Z, I don't know. Whatever floats your boat, baby. So then Kayla, who's dating the old man, said, well, what did she take before coming here? Okay. She talking about Kaylin, who was, dancing, dancing like a bootleg Janet Jackson, okay? She was dancing like bootleg Janet Jackson, okay? She said, what she take before coming here? Assuming that she took drugs before she came here. That's why she has so much energy, okay? Okay, that's gonna come back to haunt you, Kayla. That's gonna come back to haunt you. So basically, the live was 52 hours instead of 48 hours because apparently Lala came back in and was like, hey, we can still go. And so it lasted 52 hours instead of 48 hours. Hey, long as they made money. What's her name? Stormi said that Lala made like $1 million. They made like $3 million. Hey, and she was just like, we are the only people that's doing this. I think Mel from Love and Marriage Huntsville does like lives and stuff like that too. Hey, if you like it, I love it, girl. I've never bought any Canvas Beauty. I heard good things about it. I'm not into body glaze and stuff like that, I just spray on some perfume and we call it a day. I ain't gotta grease myself up and all that other stuff. I barely wear lotion, okay? I be ashy in the motherfucking wall. I'm telling you what. Anyway. Amber. is going to have IVF to freeze her eggs, okay? Her mama said, you just need to find a man and get married. Mama, come here, girl. Easier said than done, okay? If it was easy, it wouldn't be so many single women, especially single black women, okay? It's easier said than done, okay? So, and then Amber said, I'm getting what she say? I'm getting typecast like I'm a lesbian because I don't bring no man around. But I'm quite sure she ain't got no man. I'm quite sure it's Slim Pickens in Birmingham. It's not, and I'm quite sure the men in Birmingham is probably the same men, same as Huntsville. They all cheat. She probably don't want to cheat her. That's probably what it is. She probably don't want to cheat her. She probably could get married. She probably could get a man and get married, have babies and stuff like that. But she don't want to cheat her. I think that's the problem, Mama. You may say, but listen, he a man. He gonna go out. He gonna do his thing. You just got to hold him down and stuff. And she may not want that for her life. She may not want that because I'm quite sure the men in Birmingham is the same men in Huntsville. They all cheat, so she may not want to cheat her, Mama. She may not want to cheat her. Okay. She may not want to go through that in her life. So it is what it is. Come on now. I think that's probably the reason why a lot of women are single and stuff because, you get a man and they cheat, and you don't want to put up with the cheating. It is what it is. Some people want to put up with cheating. Some people don't. Okay, it's okay. Most of the women in Huntsville put up with their cheating man. Tisha, Kimmy. Shit. Destiny ain't putting up with her cheating man. I don't even know what happened with her man anyway. Latricia, she wanna put up with her cheating man too. Okay. Yeah. Nell. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. But Mel, she was like, no, I'm done. I'm finding somebody else. Okay. Martell, nope. I can't deal with you no more. Okay. But she did put up with it for a little while though. She did put up with it for a little while now. Okay. But then she out. I guess he didn't stop. So I don't know. I guess Chris stopped. We don't know about Maurice and Martell. Maurice and Marceau. But whatever the case may be, they may not want to put up with a cheating man. Why put up with a cheating man just to say you have a husband? I don't know. Listen. So she, like I said, Mama said, you just got to find a man and, you just got to ignore his cheating and you got to get pregnant by him and you get a husband. Okay. That's what Mama probably said right there. Okay. Kaylin come in and said Kayla posted, that she did a line or two, under a picture of her and, Stormi and I think Amber or whatever. She said she did a line or two. So Kaylin posted a line or two dance online, and so she said, yeah, I'm dancing, I did a line or two or whatever. So Amber thinks that Kayla throws her a rock and hides her hand. No, she put it right there on the internet that she did a line or two. So I don't. She honestly stood 10 toes down on what she said. Okay. Now, whether she played a victim and she was just like, I didn't, I was just joking and stuff like that. That's something different. But she did. She didn't hide her hand. She put it on the internet and that was it. Okay. But then she said she took it down again. So Kaylin said, I'm going to check her because she playing in my face. Don't come for me unless I send for you, courtesy of Kenya Moore Hair Care. Okay. Kenya Moore Hair Care. Kenya Moore Hair Care. Okay. That line comes from courtesy of Kenya Moore. Okay. Don't come for me unless I send for you. Okay. All right, moving on. Stormi in the warehouse crying to Mike, who wears sunglasses every time he on camera. I don't know what's wrong with his eye. He like Music Soul Child, got one of these crazy looking eyes or something. I don't know why he wearing these dark ass sunglasses, but we're gonna leave that alone. She's saying that it's a lot of pressure on her to make sure everything goes right. She was just like, it's really a lot of pressure, and I get it. I hope she don't get sick because it is a lot of pressure on her. Okay, I don't know how. I think you might need to, Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the ins and out as far as her Canvas Beauty empire. I don't know what the ins and outs, but I hope Stormi that you're not taking on all of this by yourself. But Courtney going to get the boxes and stuff, so she got help. But I guess she just feel a lot of pressure on her. Then Chanel calls and she says, how come Tiffany wasn't there? And she told her that Tiffany told her that she could mop the floor, and so she was uninvited. So the other ladies go work out: Tiffany, Amber, Kayla, and Sonetta. Tiffany said, how was the live? She was like, we was, we it was fun. We was up on stage, So Tiffany was like, y'all was selling products? She was like, yeah. So then Tiffany said that me and Fumi squashed the beef. And Kayla, and then Amber said Kaylin was upset that you said that, she, you insinuated that she took drugs. Kayla said, I was joking when I put the post up, but I took it down. Amber said, I don't play about my niece. I know that's right. I don't play about mine either. Sonetta said, well, everybody needs to be mindful of their joking because some people may not take it as a joke. And that's a good point. And so Sonetta said, so Tiffany, you were joking when you said Stormi mopped the floor, but Stormi didn't take it like that you was joking. So that's why she disinvited you. I don't think she said that, but I think she figured that out. So Tiffany got to talk to Stormi and try to, reconcile that. Amber, we going back to Amber and her IVF process. Amber said her cousin got pregnant at 38 and 41. So she said, and if she had to do it over again, she would froze her eggs. Listen, I got pregnant at 35 and had my baby at 36. It can be done, okay? And my older cousin, she got pregnant at 38 and she had her baby. And so her son and my son are literally exactly 11 months apart. Okay, we're going to his graduation at the end of this month. Okay, my son graduated last year. Her son graduating this year. So it could be possible, and I ain't even freeze no eggs because I couldn't afford none of that. Okay, I just got pregnant. It was a good weekend. And I got knocked out. Okay. So it can be done. Okay. But if you ain't got no man, then I suggest that you go into a sperm bank or something like that and get your eggs fertilized like Ebony K. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's slim pickings out here. Unless you want to deal with cheating. If you want to deal with cheating, then hey, you can go get you a man. You can get you a man if you want to deal with cheating. Meg the Stallion didn't. But Beyonce did, okay? Allegedly, okay? Because I don't want nobody to come after me. Okay, allegedly Jay-Z cheated on her. Okay? So if you want to put up with cheating, go ahead. It's fine. Some people will judge you, some people not. People gonna judge you anyway, so hey, put up with your cheating. Like the Huntsville ladies. You gotta put up with your cheating. But if you don't want to put up with the cheating, then you just go on and do something else. Anyway, so they said there was some side effects about IVF, talking about moody, weight gain, and all that other stuff. Yeah, we found that out. What Miss Quad, she got it on Married to Medicine. We found all of that out. Okay, that's why her and her man broke up, because and it was also expensive. So, but Amber wants to get the girls together before she starts this process. So she wants them to meet up at the Civil Rights Institution, Museum, something like that. So tracheotomy Tiff. I'm gonna stop calling her that. She goes to the museum with some backup, Kendra. Okay, so then she meets Stormi and her backup, Chanel. Okay. And everybody else canceled. Okay, Fumi canceled, Kayla canceled, Sonetta canceled, Amber canceled. Amber is sick because she took her shot and she don't feel well. So Tiffany said, Sonetta mentioned that you were offended by something I said. Stormi was like, well, did you say something offensive? Go ahead, Stormi. Tiffany said, I don't know. How did I offend you? Well, Stormi said, well, what did you say? I love this conversation. I was tickled with this conversation. Well, what did you say? Well, what did I say to offend you? I don't know. What did you say? I mean, it was just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I was so tickled by this conversation. Okay, but the basic matter is that Kendra, tried to butt in talking about, well, she did ask you, and then Stormi cut her off talking about nobody was talking to you, and that's where it ended. So it's to be continued next week. This conversation, and she eventually it's going to come out that she said that you can mop and stuff like that. But yeah, she was just like, well, what did you say? I don't know what offended you. I don't know what you say. I loved it. Okay, I loved it. Go Stormi. Anyway, that was the end of the episode. So give me a thumbs up, like and share and comment and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Peace, y'all.